everyone. I wanted to do a quick video here because I've been getting a lot of questions regarding contouring since I've already talked about the highlights with the Illumizers. So I just want to kind of share the ways that I do it. So I'll do one side one way, one side the other way. So usually when you contour, one of the things also is you want to do it right after you prime. So before you put your foundation, that's what works for me. So now there's a couple ways you can do it. There's actually a ton of ways you can contour. You can use concealer that is much darker than your tone. You can use bronzer or a sculpting trio or some type of palette like I have here. So this one I'm using is the light one. There's also medium and dark that we have. It's all based on skin tone. I go between the light and the medium. During the summer, I'm more of the medium. But let's see. And then I have my contouring brush and then my blusher brush. You can use whatever. So on this side, I will use the Sculpting Trio. So on here, it kind of does tell you where to start. So it really depends on what you want to do. If you want to make higher cheekbones, if you want to look thinner, for higher cheekbones, usually you put something a little bit thinner right along your cheekbone line or right on it to make them look higher. Now, if you want to look thinner, you're going to extend it more down. Think of your skull. And without the muscles, you know how your skull looks. That's how you want to do it. So it depends on how you emphasize it. Now, for the nose, I've had questions on the nose as well. The nose, if you want a thinner nose, you go in more. Your line that you're going to create down your nose is going to be closer in, kind of going toward their point too. And I'll demonstrate that. And then of course you shade down. Now to make your nose look, if you have a droopier nose like I do, if you want to make it look more turned up, that's how you put a line across right here. And it makes it look like it's up more. So let's start. So I'm going to start with this one. I'm going to start with the dark color. And I'd like to use this side. It doesn't matter which side you use. Put a good amount. I like to do, to see my guide. It's kind of how you do it. Kind of start like that. And bring it down. And then of course you'll eventually, blend it in. So, and then you can do this number. And bring everything to blend. So I'll probably just use my finger here. So that's this side. And blend. See how it looks a little bit more. See how it looks a little bit more defined there? And then you can like blend it more because this one has the highlight in here. I'll do this number to make it look a little bit more blended. Voila. Now for the nose, same thing. Kind of get that side like that. See how this side already looks thinner? You kind of go down here too. See how like this side of my nose looks smaller now? Just like that. And again, you kind of blend it in. And that's with like a trio. Pretty easy to use. And then this other one right here is like a cream highlight that you can use. To give you that shine. Now, also what I've used is the bronzer. This one is in Malibu. So you can, one side is a shimmer side, one side's a matte side. So depending on your mood, you can do either one. Same concept. Same concept. See? It's just a little bit different color. And then with the brush, I kind of pinch it for my nose. Do a line there. And then you could do the same thing with your lip to make your lip more pouty right here. You know, kind of how it naturally folds to emphasize it a little bit more. Put the line there. So it makes your lips look a little bit more plump. And again, same thing, follow your hairline. Blend it in. And you do it down here too because it kind of emphasizes like the thinness. Kind of makes your neck disappear. Creates more of a shadow. Makes it seem thinner. And you contoured. It can be that quick and easy. It's blended. See, my cheekbones, I look thinner. You just find a product that works best for you. I like the bronzer for me is the easiest for me to get it through. I like the coloring of the bronzer a little bit more for my skin tone. So it just depends. Like this one's a little bit too, I guess, matte brownie, too brown for me. This one's a little bit more golden. So that's what I like. That's because that's my skin tone. I have the olive golden skin tone. So I like the way this looks better. Because this one I have to use a lot and really blend this one just real quick. So it's really dependent on what the look you're going for. So again, if you want to make your nose appear smaller, if you want to really fine it in there, let me do this number. Really create the line. You can use other brushes too. I was going to bring my other brush, but I didn't. You can even use, let's see, I have my mini travel makeup bag. Can you use like a concealer brush? If you really want to have it pinpointed down, create that line, see? And then just blend it. Let's do the other side. Any brush that you would like to help you with your line, you can go like I was mentioning earlier, like that. Blend it all in. Blend it. Voila, see your nose. My nose looks smaller. So that's how all you have to do is you're creating the shadows of what you're trying to eliminate. So if you're trying to make your face look thinner, you're creating the shadows here to make your face look thinner. If you want your nose to appear smaller, you create the shadows to where the ideal nose shape you want. So that's how come like some people can turn into Kardashians and their nose or face doesn't look anything like that. That's how they do it, is they do a lot of the contouring to make it look like that. So now my nose looks super tiny. You can do the same thing like on the cheek line too if you want to make your emphasize, like if you have the shaped chin like that, you just do that number. And then you get the more emphasized shaped. Like my chin when I'm skinnier is, I have the butt chin, the cleft palate, but you can't really tell because Mama ate a lot of tacos recently, so just do that. And then, of course, to top it off, I always recommend highlighting because it really defines it a little bit more. Just as quick. That's what I love about this trio. It's like super quick. Because just do it like that and you do the highlight here because it kind of blends that part a little bit more. And you highlight where the nut light naturally hits. See, you can just go buy something. That's where the light hits. Yes, bud?
Chicken's ready, Mom.
Okay, thank you. I'll be there in a minute. So there you go. You do that. Get the cream. Give yourself that little shine. Shine bright like a diamond. I'll be there in a minute, baby.
Okay, Mom.
Cupid's bow. Voila. And like all I have to do is do some little concealer to do my little touch-ups right there. Boom. And then you can set everything off with any setting spray, which ours will be available soon, or setting powder. That will keep everything in place. I love this stuff because my skin changes so much depending on the weather. Like right now, like we're in that weird in-between kind of humid summery. It can't decide if it wants to be summer or spring yet. My face gets really oily by the end of the day. So, and then during the winter, my skin gets extremely dry. So, it all depends. Just let me know. I can do some type of skin analysis with you to determine which way of contouring may work better for you. Some people can use like our a la modes or concealers, like I said. They're the liquid ones. Some people prefer that just because it gives them that extra moisture in there. So it all depends. You can highlight. There's a highlight in here, or you can use separate highlights. Like we have different colors that are independent. We have the sticks too to make things easy, depending on the colors you're looking for. So a little bit of everything. It's just all on your preference as far as your application for these products. But yeah, let me know if you have questions, and I will see you guys later. Bye.